Nicely played down to third man. Run away. First boundary of the innings here for Australia. Good shot there by Michael Hawkins.
Francis Matua comes in again. Batra down towards long off. So each of the teams just sizing each other up at the moment. 11 runs scored off the first 10 balls. If we look at the field for Matua here, we'll just see the end of his over first. Just comes in to Hawkins. Out to the offside, perfectly placed in the gap there. Backward point. Lovely shot by Michael Hawkins. Takes Australia on to 15 for none after 2 overs. He'll be happy to miss. Yeah, it's actually relatively dominated by the Sydney competition, purely because the last couple of years the Sydney comp has done very well at the national champs, and the selection criteria tends to be the top batsmen and the top bowlers from the national champs and the major events. And that's well hit there by Danny Batra, out to mid-wicket. Pierces the gap, much needed runs for Australia. Batra moves on to 7 off 5. So because wide delivery there from Martin O'Koff, losing his line a bit. There was wild card invite did actually go out to Peter George, who you'll know well from India, former Australia Test cricketer, one of the best bowlers in LMS Australia. But he'd already committed to the India Super Series in March this year, so would it be nice to have some Adelaide representation. But edged past Shubham Jadhav. That's going to go down a fine leg, and this is a difficult start for the LMS Kenya team now. This over, the second over for Martin O'Koff, he's bowled. Ball goes out to Matua in the deep. So as I was saying, basically the last 2 years of the Rhino Cup, which is the LastManStands event up at Old Pedder Conservancy in support of rhino conservation and the same charity that we're supporting in this World Cup, the Foundation for Youth Cricket and Education in Kenya. These guys have all qualified through their rankings at that event the last 2 years. Just down a third man. It's going to go all the way. Well placed there from Michael Hawkins. Real delicate shot there, Ross. He's showing that he's got a few shots.
People have always thought that LMS is a batter's game because the wickets don't turn. I know a lot of games do take place on artificials, but when it comes to games on grass wickets, it's always great to bring the bowlers into the game more.
Hiran Virar comes in. His third delivery played out. Pass, backward point. Are they going to reach it? Big dive there in the deep, but well placed. Do you think with a bit of this field setting here, from which are the sunglasses company, cricketers' sunglasses made by cricketers, they sponsored all the team with sunglasses for this tournament and also given out a few extra prizes as well. So thanks T20 Vision. On the pads, that looked pretty plumb to me there, Roscoe. I mean, he's big step forward. What do you think?
Looked pretty adjacent to me. Good decision by the umpire.
He's questioning it, but as soon as that ball was bowled, the only question I think was maybe height.
I think we'll definitely get another look at that. Abdullah Kayani from the UAE, he's a really good left-arm spinner.
Good attempt in the deep, but is that over the boundary line there, Roscoe?
Definitely, yep. The umpires have to signal 4.
It was a good effort out in the deep. Couldn't quite get round to it, though. Foot over the boundary. Very disheartening so far, Roscoe, that we haven't managed to see a replay of
there we go.
Performances.
Absolutely right, Rob. They 2 big wins. One against Pakistan yesterday and today against England. So they've already put their stamp on the tournament. South Africa with their bye today, play again tomorrow.
Gus Sloan on strike here.
Top edge. It's in the air. Man's underneath it. He steadies himself. Oh, that's a great catch.
Made a bit of a meal out of that,
what
Dominic
a catch
Wasonga.
there by Dominic Wasonga.
Wow, I think he bumped into Michael Hawkins there on the way. Probably put him off a bit, and don't know what else, maybe. Point. So the field for Prasad Srinivas now is a wide, long off. Deep point. Deep backward point. Fine leg. Actually, sorry, it's all changed. You always do that when the batsmen change between the left and right hander, Ross, and then it gets very confusing. So we'll just hold off for now. Let's watch this ball first. Srinivas into long bottom. Ball's gone up in the air. Where's that going to go? Cover fielder coming round. Takes it very well. That is a big wicket there, Ross. Reece Longbottom after a 6 with his first ball. Well held in the deep there.
Just what a catch there. Definitely looks like Brad McGrath is carrying a bit of a niggle there in that leg.
Yeah, I'd be surprised to see him play tomorrow. I think that he was targeting today. Well, let's just see Matua. Advance down the wicket from Hawkins. He puts it into the leg side. Fielder comes round. They're going to come back for 2. Well fielded in the deep. Didn't quite see that, Roscoe. I think there was a bit more action than what we caught hold of there.
Can't see it past those trees in front of them.
So it was pretty much available for Saturday and at least 2 of the pool games. But I think only half the squad are available for 3 of the 4 pool games. And I think if you're chopping and changing the side like that, it's a bit tricky to get balance in a short, sharp competition like this. Brad McGrath goes hard, and that is only going one way for 6, 10 yards over the boundary. He was onto that in a flash, Ross.
What a shot. Used all his power, just leant into it, freed his arms, sailed over the long run boundary. Welcome 6 here for the Australians.
Get away from another 50. It's interesting here. I think they're actually, well, I'm not going to say who the best bowlers are in this Kenya side, but definitely 2 of their best bowlers they're leaving for the latter overs in terms of Wasonga and Varaya. So they're leaving themselves strength in depth for the end, which could pay off.
It's chipped up. It's in the air. I think it could be out. That's a good catch there at long on. So that's the end of a dangerous Brad McGrath. And another wicket down for Australia.
I think the big blow for the Kenyans. He's holding his finger, and he's a batsman that they're relying on this tournament. So that's interesting. Unfortunately, he's only available for the first 3 pool games. Oh, ball's gone high up in the air. That's a chance. Is it going to go for 6? It does. Sam Lang gets going. Just dropped over the fence. Both fielders were interested in it, but couldn't get in the right position.
Nice timing there from Sam Lang.
Each month, and then players that hit quick 50s also get a discount on the T20 Vision website. This may be something that we may look to do a wider partnership with outside of Sydney and Australia going forward, potentially.
It's a great shot there by Zia Bass. Off the mark, just on one knee, helping on its way down to a vacant fine leg. I mean, Rob, all those initiatives sound amazing and fantastic, and get a pair of those on this tournament. At this tournament. I've
heard rumours that there's a spare pair floating around, Roscoe, so I think over a beer with Trent Thompson tonight at the bar, you may find some on your head.
It's a massive shot there by Zia Bass. He smashed it over Cal corner. That has gone 50 rows back. What a shot by the big man. It's out the ground. New balls, please.
That was a massive hit. Let's just watch.
This is the wrong highlight.
So definitely the wrong highlight. Like, having said that, when Sam Lang gets going, you can also hit rapid runs. As we just see the rest of world team coming back in from their match against LMS Pakistan. Well played to the rest of world side, who had a terrific performance there, particularly with bat and ball. They actually looked like a pretty useful side, the rest of world team, Roscoe.
Great to hear.
Here in Varaya on to bowl his last over.
It's been tidy, just 15 runs off his 3 so far.
Excellent bowling from Varaya. Well taken behind the stumps there from Shubham Jadhav. Sam Lang will be disappointed with that. He was belted at me. Traced a bullet on the boundary. Almost broke my fingers. Went through my fingers for 6. The volley of abuse I got from a 14-year-old. I've never suffered more. But he went on to score 96, which remains to his day his top score in LMS, and that was a decade ago. So there you go.
Great shot there by Nick Murphy. Short from Okath.
He was onto that in a flash there, Murphy. All the way for 6. Well,
it's flown over square leg into the grandstand.
That was a terrific shot there from Murphy. Moves on to 8 off 4 balls. And I'll tell you what, Ross, they made the leadership call between the leadership group of this Kenya side. We'll come on to this. 3rd ball of a crossover.
Okay, it's in the air. It's dispatched it over Cal corner. What a shot there from Nick Murphy. The man's on fire.
This is the number 8 batsman here for Australia. Averaging 51 in LMS. He's just dispatched Martin Okoth for 2 successive sixes.
Unbelievable scenes here. If you're an Australian fan, late night in Australia, staying up to watch your team play. Fantastic scenes here. It's gone again. There is a man out there, but he's not going to get around. It's another boundary for Australia. What batting this is from Nick Murphy.
Wow. This is
6-6-4. Bang, bang, bang.
This could be the over that wins the game for Australia. World champs with his side. East Coast Wales then. We've seen him star in India as well. Roscoe, I remember a home run at the big international stadium in Mumbai.
It's a massive shot. Zia Bas has absolutely launched it over the stadium, onto the roof. New balls, please. What a shot by the big man. It's got to be the biggest 6 of the tournament so far.
That is absolutely massive there from Ziad Abbas. He does it regularly in Australia. He's done it in as well, hit some massive ones. His reputation precedes him, and he's really performing here in a massive game for Australia when they needed him most. These two guys have come to the crease. Ziad Abbas, 18 off 6. Nick Murphy, 22 off 9. Doesn't quite get hold of that one, but boy, he went hard at it. There's no one down there. It's going to run all the way to the boundary, so the edge goes for 4. Kenya now looking at a very difficult target to chase here, Ross.
It's definitely not going to be easy. Team needs what his country needs. Got to keep a cool, calm head for his last 3 balls.
Songa comes in. Oh, wide outside off stump, but he chases it. Could have been a wide there, but it's gone out to the boundary. And exceptional fielding there in the deep. Was that? I think he stepped on the boundary as he did it. So 4 runs to Australia. That's what they needed to get them going in this last over. That was a bit of a wild delivery there from Wasonga. Oh, yeah, a bit of balls here. Oh, it's same again. No, sorry, that was the same ball. Yeah. Okay. It's very confused.
Okay, so here we go. 2 balls of the Australian innings to go, yeah.
They would love a dot ball here, I think, the Kenyans. No. It's gone over the boundary there. 6 runs for Nick Murphy. Just cleared the fielder out in the deep. Can he finish it with a wicket? Murphy comes in to finish off the first over of this Kenya innings. Slower ball down the ground. Where's that gone? Straight to long on. And that is a big wicket. Prasant Srinivas. Got a bit of a mix-up there with a double play, Bjorn. Are we going to see a bit more of that with the Kenyans? Ravindu Shah.
Ravindu Shah looked on the ball there. He went straight back to the bowler's end, the umpire's end. We saw a double play.
Yes. Although he tells me that he's spending a lot of time in the gym these days, so his pace is coming back. Ravindu Shah now on strike. 56 ODIs for Kenya, Ravindu Shah. He's been a star on this ground so many times in his career. Can he be a star again here today? Reece Longbottom in. Whoa, Shah lucky there. Cuts a boundary down to fine leg to get him going, but that is very fortuitous. Pressure beginning to build on the Kenya batting lineup. It's been a good opening spell from the Australians.
It's a lovely looking shot there. Square drive. It's just the one. That's the problem at the moment for the Kenyans. Not too many boundaries coming. Ravindu Shah was telling me he's been playing at this ground since he was 10 years old. Oh, he's bowled him.
That's a beautiful delivery there from Longbottom. Just a full, almost Yorker.
Quite a skitty bowler. I won't be happy with that start. Early breakthrough.
Nick Murphy's figures so far. 10 balls, 1 wicket, 4 runs. What an opening spell from him. He's been ably supported by Reece Longbottom. The other end has also picked up a wicket.
That's gone up. Is it going to carry? Is the fielder under it? Oh, it's a good catch in the deep there.
That's the end of Ravindu Shah. I'm sure a lot of watchers will be disappointed to see that. We're all looking forward to seeing Ravindu Shah batter, but his innings...
Like Pakistan yesterday against Bangladesh, and at this stage of the game, I think you've got to forget about the total and play each ball on its merit. Get some time in the middle. Get yourself in. Not worry about chasing it. If it's there to be hit, hit it. But don't stop worrying about the scoreboard.
Well, this man they've got to see out, Nick Murphy.
Oh, I think he's got another one. And when the left arm comes confidently for one, he trots through for a single. Oh, he's bowled him. Look at those figures of Nick Murphy. 5 for 8. Building a brand, Nick Murphy. Becoming it's how legends are made. I'm going to be talking about this bowling against the Kenyan internationals for years to come. It's his last ball. No wickets. He's very disappointed with that. It's gone for 4 as well, just to rub salt into the wounds. And tell us about your Rhino Cup and how you selected these guys.
So it's just the Rhino Cup, which is, well, let's just see Longbottom coming here for his second ball, down the leg side. Bit of pressure release for Kenya. Run the Rhino Cup charity tournament annually at Old Pedister Conservancy up in northern Kenya. In Laikipia, and all the profits from that go towards rhino conservation and the Foundation for Youth Cricket and Education in Kenya, which is a charity also being supported through this tournament. Wonderful tournament up in the bush, sponsored by the Army. And let's see it. Direct it there from Gus Sloan.
Unbelievable fielding there from the Australians. They're known for their fielding.
That was exceptional stuff from Gus Sloan. He came around quickly, picked on Friday.
It's going to be tough against South Africa. South Africa and Australia, the two favourites of this pool. I think they play on Thursday afternoon, 12 o'clock. Should be a fantastic encounter. Oh, that's big.
Is it big enough?
Save your legs. That's into the stands just by the East Africa signboards there.
Seeing a run out here. First time as last man standing. Bjorn.
Oh, it's well bowled. Nice comeback there from Danny. Beats the outside of the bat. That's a little word, a little chuckle.
Patrick comes in for his third delivery. Having been dispatched for 6 on his first.
Oh, he's got him, and that's it. That's the end of the match. You miss, I hit, said Danny. He gets the